Good Monday afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm 9 News weather impact team meteorologist Keely Chalmers with a look at your forecast. And boy, is it a changing forecast. As we head into tomorrow, we're talking about an active weather pattern beginning. And while it is calm, we are warm today, just a little bit breezy in some areas. Those winds are going to be picking up dramatically tomorrow. We're going to get a lot of moisture moving. Southwesterly flow is going to bring in an atmospheric river. So we're talking about feet of snow possible up in the high country, at least over a foot of snow, anywhere from about 10 to 20 inches when all is said and done. As the first wave of snow moves through, we are setting the stage for, again, an active week of weather where we're going to see a series of storms bringing snow to the mountains. So again, that's great news, no question. But you couple it, you add in those winds with that snow, and that's where you get those blizzard conditions and very dangerous driving conditions up in the high country. So we're going to talk all about that over the next several minutes here. Let's take you outside right now where we've got some clouds overhead, no question, Fort Morgan. No shaking camera now, but again, things will be changing as those winds really start to pick up tomorrow morning out across the plains. High fire danger as well. You can see just how dry some of those areas are out there. And that will increase the fire danger once we get those winds, very low humidity as well. Copper Mountain looking fantastic. Folks enjoying this holiday, taking some turns on the slopes. Certainly going to get more snow up in Copper Mountain all across the mountain range. We're going to see a good amount of snow starting tomorrow morning. So Burlington, we've got calm conditions, just some clouds overhead right now. Here's a look at what we're dealing with again today. Near 70 degrees for temperature, so very warm today with those highs in the upper 60s. We're looking at, again, a big change as we head into tomorrow. That's why we have issued a weather impact alert for tomorrow. Temperature still pretty mild, 57 degrees, but things changing. You can see that overnight low dropping down to 31 degrees. So again, we've got a system moving in that's going to whip up those winds. We're talking about dangerous winds out across the plains, as well as 70-mile-per-hour winds up in the high country. With that snow will create very dangerous blizzard-like conditions. High fire danger across the plains. That does include the I-25 corridor and the metro area. We're at 56 Wednesday, still breezy. We do have a chance for some showers, both a little bit of rain, possibly some snow the closer you get to the mountains, so west of the metro area, the west of the I-25 corridor. May see some snowflakes Wednesday, Thursday, as well as Friday as temperatures drop down. Look at those overnight lows Thursday into Friday down into the teens. So again, very winter-like weather. We're returning to where we should be for this time of the year. But again, we're just kind of entering it with a bang tomorrow. Mid-40s on Saturday and then sunny and 50 by Sunday. So the weather impact for tomorrow will be, again, those winds. Breezy today, but stronger winds tomorrow. We're talking about heavy mountain snow and elevated fire danger across the plains. You can see the high wind warning there in purple. It has expanded. We are talking almost the entire eastern plains. The metro area, really the metro area, not included in this for tomorrow under a red flag warning for today for the metro area. But Denver south to about the Palmer Divide, not included in the high wind warning at this point. But north along I-70, I-25 rather, and out east along I-70, I-76, and south I-25, basically it's about the Palmer Divide to south into the foothills. I mean, we are talking about extreme winds. I mean, those winds gusting again 50, 60 plus miles per hour, and then blizzard conditions up in the high country where we have winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings in effect. So again, elevated fire danger. We've got red flag warnings. That means high fire danger. That is the entire I-25 corridor for today across the east, as the relative humidity just very low. So it would only really take a spark with these conditions to create a fast moving and potentially destructive wildfire. So again, those peak gusts, especially across the southeastern plains tomorrow, up to 65 to 85 miles per hour. Again, this is dangerous wind speeds, any type of smart. And these conditions will create a wildfire. And just again, the other issue will be power outages. Xcel Energy has said they're not going to preemptively shut off power, but they're going to initiate the system where the lines are extra sensitive. So if there's a wind gust that could potentially blow down a power line, it's just going to shut off power anyway. So expect power outages with these kind of winds, even if it's not a preemptive effort by Xcel. So taking a look at our wind gust forecast, again, 30+ mile per hour wind gusts today, that's this evening. And then as we head into tomorrow, we're going to start to see those winds really pick up across the plains, 55+ mile per hour wind gusts. Bennett to Keensburg to Fort Morgan, Sterling, Akron, you can see those really strong wind gusts starting to die down tomorrow evening, but still 30+ miles per hour. Here's a look at what's happening. We have this ridge of high pressure. We have an area of low pressure off to our north and west. And tomorrow, it's going to, the pressure gradient in between those two is going to be really tight right over Colorado. That's why we're going to see those winds, and you can see a little bit of a southwesterly flow with them, and that's what's going to bring in that moisture in the form of snow. Great news. We need the snow up in the mountains. Just tough timing with the strong winds. That's going to make for very limited visibility up in the mountains. It is going to be winter driving conditions, all the passes, I-70 starting tomorrow morning for the next several days. So expect slick conditions, especially with those winds. They do create some slick conditions, even if the plows are out on the roadways. So expect that if you're heading up to the mountains. Take a look at our futurecast as we head into tonight. Not too much happening, but again, tomorrow morning, overnight, really overnight into tomorrow morning, we start to see that moisture moving across the western slope and the mountains, so becoming more widespread in the mountains by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and potentially some raindrops in and around the metro area. But again, widespread snow continuing through tomorrow morning, becoming a little bit more isolated in nature as we head into tomorrow midday, and that will continue. But you can see the snow continue to fall over I-70 throughout the day tomorrow and up in the passes. So again, we're looking at anywhere from 10 to 20 inches of snow in some areas. This is going to continue right on into Wednesday. We have those winter weather alerts to talk about, winter storm warnings in red, winter weather advisories. And again, we are looking at anywhere from about, I'd say 5, 6, 7, 8, up to, in some areas, the highest peaks, 20 inches of snow. So a good amount of snow, factor in the winds, and that visibility is going to be very limited. Not just tomorrow morning, but we're actually going to get 2 waves, one tomorrow morning and one tomorrow afternoon. So both times, big driving times, are going to be tough if you're heading up in the mountains. Live look out over Denver right now. It is a very pleasant day, just a little bit of a breeze. That's about it right now. Partly cloudy, and temperatures will climb up into the upper 60s. Not quite record territory, but still well above normal. As those temperatures down across the south and east climb up to the mid to upper 70s. So again, the southeast, that's where we're going to get that very high fire danger. Those winds are going to be howling. You've got the dried out brush. It is going to be just very, very tinder dry. And potential for a wildfire with just a spark is just very, it just could be catastrophic if you get a spark down there with those kind of conditions and that kind of wind. So again, everybody just be careful, be cautious, be ready for some of those power outages if they do happen. And again, just be ready if you're heading up the mountains for that winter driving conditions tomorrow. Here in the metro area, gusty conditions, no question. Temperatures climbing to about 57 degrees. And here is a look at that 7-day forecast. Once again, just to talk about that weather impact alert for tomorrow. Pleasant today, breezy conditions, warm. It is going to be the calm really before we have a big change in our weather, active weather moving in. Tomorrow, we're talking about, again, that snow in the mountains. The winds up to 70 miles per hour, even in the mountains in some areas. So very limited visibility, blizzard conditions in the high country down across the plains, and that doesn't include the I-25 corridor. We're talking about very windy conditions, winds gusting 40, 50 miles per hour around the metro area out to the east, 50, 60 miles per hour out across the eastern plains. So very strong winds. that will create that high fire danger. We talked about those warnings, high fire danger, red flag warnings, high wind warnings out across the plains as well. By Wednesday, we start to settle down a bit. Still breezy. We have those winds still kind of blowing things around a bit, and about a 20% chance we'll see a shower here in the metro area. Obviously, that snow up in the high country, as we just explained, continuing through much of the week over Tuesday, Wednesday, into Thursday and Friday. A slight chance for some showers on Thursday as well, a little bit cooler as we head into Friday. 42 degrees, your forecast high, and again, those overnight lows Thursday into Friday down into the teens. And then we clear out, calm down, warm up a couple degrees, 45 degrees on Saturday. We are partly sunny, 50 by Sunday. That is a quick look at your weather on this Monday. Thanks so much for joining us here on 9 News Plus. Again, we are calling for a weather impact alert for tomorrow because of the strong winds and the mountain snow. So just be cautious if you're heading out either across the plains, again, for that high fire danger as well as the high wind warning, and certainly up in the high country where we have winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings posted throughout the day for tomorrow. Again, that is a quick look at your weather. Thanks so much for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm 9 News Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Keely Chalmers. Have a great day.